All right. Good morning, everybody in YouTube land. Throwback Thursday. I don't know. We're not going to do throwback news, but that's generally the term associated with Thursday, right? 2 for Tuesdays, Throwback Thursdays. The news and the weather seems to be a little bit of throwback going on. We got all the snow out east, and they're saying deja vu. Here come two more out there for the east. So be ready. And we've got our own. It's snowing here. I was going to go take a picture, but it didn't come out. I couldn't find one. I was looking on Twitter or something to see if anybody posted their snow pictures. Nothing. So have to wait until somebody gets out there in the daylight and takes a picture. Because mine didn't come out well enough, so it's obviously operator error, just the lighting. But yeah, there's more coming for you folks out east. We got snow here. Deja vu. Throwback Thursday. Everything old is new again. There's a current outlook, though. It's what it's saying. So it's missing a whole section of rain and snow along here. The clouds are so low to the mountains that it doesn't come out on that level radar. So, such as it is, can't rely on radar in the mountains necessarily. Just give everybody a chance to drop in here. Roll back over here and see what they're predicting for this deja vu storm. I think there was up to a foot of snow in the mountains yesterday alone. And there got more last night. So they're definitely getting a lot of good stuff for the ski resorts and everybody. You know how that goes. Duo of snowmakers will close out winter in the West, Midwest, and East. Everybody at once. Nice. That was yesterday, and no, it was 2 days ago in Massachusetts. There's more snow. That's what we're getting here right now. It's coming. Like I said, I can't get a picture of it good, but it's out there. I can tell you. I'll put one on Twitter when sun comes out. And more coming Saturday for you folks out east. Hey, good morning, M. Long. Yeah, that's coming for you. What they just showed. And then more coming through Sunday through next week. All up in there. Everybody's business. People are going to start doing their summer dances here before too long. Getting tired of this. So as you can see, we're getting some pretty good stuff. Looks more like a January map than a March map. Awesome. Good stuff. So go out there and enjoy it while you can. It's a pretty good amount of snow to look forward to. Hey, out in the side chat, good morning, M. Long. 3 a.m.'s with us. Galenas Vilcus and Poison Stinger. Good morning, Stinger. You guys expecting any of that snow? I would hope so. I was just talking to a lady yesterday, day before, maybe. Seems like 5 seconds much usually this year. Is that your operation? There in Arizona? It's been a water year for all you folks. And Food Forest Permaculture with us. Good morning. out there in the Vancouver Isle area. So the weather there. Lots of weather for everybody coming up this week time frame. But thinking of this Throwback Thursday theme of everything old is new again, more trade wars, good old fashioned trade wars. China's ready for a trade war. You get Americans? Yeah, just a little bit. Usually hurts the consumer more than anybody. And we Americans have become exceedingly dependent upon China. So you may have taken steps over the years to avoid Chinese goods. You got to look at the numbers. Most Americans haven't. And our U.S. talks with North Korea could suffer because of something like this. It's a good point. Things tie together. It's China's way of leveraging the situation, might be a way to say it. Who holds the upper hand? Really, you got to look at that. Yeah, saying China should be ready for a global trade war. Remember two things they say here. One, Chinese exports to the United States improve the American standard of living by selling less expensive goods to the United States they benefit from. And we don't make those goods anymore. Yeah, we don't make a whole lot of anything, fortunately. But that's the bottom line about right there. Chinese have a very high savings rate. Americans have a very low savings rate. That is a bad thing as well. We talk about the debt situation. Hey, good morning, Barry. Everything blooming for Food Force. Well, watch out. Snow's going to hit it. Might be in bad shape this week. Anything that's blooming. I think there were some trees up here blooming as well. Yeah, Barry, snowing a little bit here too. So tying into Trump's new trade economic advisor, Larry Kudlow commented, calling on a coalition of large trading partners and allies against China. So trying to muster support. It's a bad deal overall there. We'll see what comes of that. It'll take some time for that to develop. We talked yesterday about Google getting Bitcoin ads off their sites, not allowing them come June. Bitcoin itself is down below 8,000 and it continues to slide overall across all types of currencies as the market is getting their speculation out probably and everybody's cutting and running, I would imagine. This is always a good time of year to highlight the silliness of government regulations with the March Madness college basketball tournament. Illegal betting will hit $10 billion. The story here on CNBC. growing up as a kid, I think that was our first real lesson on the ineptness of government regulation. Every grade school, high schooler in the state of North Carolina has got some bracket going on for a couple bucks a buy-in, and yeah, it doesn't slow nobody down. It's a good lesson, I guess you'd say, if you wanted to talk to somebody about the futility of government regulation, like, oh, maybe gun bans. They can't ban gambling, to the tune of $10 billion just in 1 month, based upon all the office bracket pools and everything else. What does that tell you about how well they can monitor and make everything else illegal? So just an opportunity to educate the populace that may be like, let's ban guns. That's what we'll do. Yeah, that works. That does anything but hurt people. And give the government more control. And why would we want to give the government more control? And that brought me over to this story that came off of Zero Hedge, but it's through the Global Intel Hub, link through. Why gun control is stupid, impossible, and un-American. I mean, you can't. I mean, I want to just end it there. But I don't need a why. Just say it is. It's a statement of fact. But I guess we'll read into it a little bit. Control in America is impossible. Proven by the surge in gun sales every time there's a talk of gun control. Liberal idealists never visited the south side of Chicago. It's not much better. You're right. Second, guns are part of America's history. That's part of the ingrained nature of America. That's one of the few remaining ingrained pieces of American culture that cuts across all different types of people. You didn't have to have a relative in the Revolutionary War fighting to link to that history. Third, the logic of the narrative has been flipped in order to force a policy of social construct, i.e., the police can have guns and the population can't. That's the dangerous part, right? Although if you look at the number of random shootings, police shootings are far more likely to happen than school shootings, but nobody's taking the guns from the police. And there's that one good meme out there of the from that movie with The Rock in it, and The Rock's like, "Are you kids still eating Tide Pods?" And the kid in the back, "No, we're talking about gun control," or something like that. Now he has that shocked look on his face when he turns around. That's a good meme. In Britain, they just carry big sticks. It seems to work for them. Fourth, weapons are one of Americans' largest business. The U.S. military is the biggest buyer, but this is an interesting quote. Gun control in the world's largest gun producer is like having Alcohol Anonymous meetings at a bar. That'd be effective, right? In South Carolina, it's possible to legally buy a tank. That's good. That'd be a good investment. I didn't know that. Final supposition here at this top paragraph. There are two Americas. That is a very more real statement, I would think, as all these things continue to evolve. So for libtards in safe zones living in gated communities with their transgender confused children, it won't be difficult for them to turn in over their guns. They don't even know how to use them and are afraid. So that's the polarity. South Carolina, where you can have a tank, versus all libtardia, where everything is confusing. So interesting article there. Just make the statement. Don't even ask the why. I think in that headline, and it'd be all right. Let's go back out in the side chat here, see who's joined us. What's going on? Food Forest planted early, mid and late plums, so I can share my plums and feed the birds. Right? Yeah, early planting might take a hit this year, the way the weather's working out, but we'll see how it works out for everybody. You can take precautions, though, to keep things from freezing, so it's not out of control, I would say, yet. At least here, we're not expecting any bitter cold. But other signs of the division of America, I guess, would be the theme of the day. Was Facebook bans Trump retweet Britain first after leaders jailed for hate crimes. And if you followed the story out of Britain, similar to other stories we talked about in Germany this last weekend, yeah, it's full on PC, end of free speech in most of Europe. You can't say anything about the pet projects of the crown over there or the EU. But Britain first, the Trump retweet, and those there's Britain's first Facebook page, and that's Paul Golding and Jada Franzen were taken down after they repeatedly posted content that was deemed to be hate. So Facebook getting into the game of assisting the government and silencing the minority. The Facebook page had 2 likes. Facebook didn't say what specifically was responsible for the ban, but they did say they could be barred from creating a new page. I mean, yeah. If you've seen the videos of what Britain does, basically speaking, it's the invading Britain. The reckoning's coming. 2 sides that can't coexist. So talking about a fallout between the president and the UK prime minister over some of the things that he retweeted. They condemned him when he showed the video of the Dutch man being attacked by a Muslim, and another of Virgin Mary statue being destroyed. And the other one was the one of the guy getting pushed off a building in Alexandria. I think that was a homosexual there. And that was in that tweet. I remember seeing that. And everybody condemned Trump for tweeting those things because it's the truth. Too much truth for the controllers of the world who are trying to get the masses just to roll over and let them do what they want. So they were jailed last week, Franzen and Golden, if you haven't seen or heard, for free speech. They didn't assault anybody. They didn't break anybody's property. In investigation, the distribution of leaflets and online videos posted during a trial at Canterbury Crown Court in the same month. So the mayor of London, of course, who's the Muslim infiltrator, said that Britain First is a vile and hate-filled group whose sole purpose is to sow division. I think the division's already happened. They're just pointing it out. There's no assimilation. If there was assimilation, there wouldn't be division. Yeah. Britain First had the second most liked Facebook page in the politics and society category in the UK after the royal family. So they're second in popularity to the royal family. People probably should not be following the royal family. That's probably part of the problem. Everybody's hero worshiping over there. So they got arrested for distributing leaflets in front of the court. And I can't remember the story of what it was. This doesn't link through, but pretty sure the court situation was it was a Muslim rape, I believe, of a kid, or a gang rape of some sort, is why they were posting leaflets. And the guys got off with, these people got more time for putting out leaflets than the rapists did. Let's put it that way, from what I remember. So that's something to look into if you haven't been following the disaster of the situation. We did talk about it a little bit last week in Tactical Tony's chat on Friday, and then on my chat the next day about the situations in Germany, Britain, France, all that, the whole invasion principle that's going on. Jump over here in the side chat. We got Rooster Cogburn joining us. How you doing? And Mr. Tommy Boy, how you doing this morning? Food Forest is out. See you later. Tommy Boy, I think a lot of people see what's coming, at least on around here in our neck of the woods. But the general populace don't see what's coming. I don't think it's even on their radar. They might have an uncomfortable feeling in their stomach, but they're not willing to investigate. All right, so that's the situation there. Anybody got anything out there in the side chat? We're about a few minutes left. Again, we're going to drop the links in now. I'm trying to get in the habit of dropping links in still during the chat so that I don't forget or lose time doing it later. But if you got any links or anything or any stories to bring up on your end, pop them in. Again, we're getting snow here, and the weather situation is continuing to devolve in March. March Madness is truly on the weather side madness. The live radar look-in doesn't seem to do it justice from what's really going on, but we're expecting more storms throughout the weekend to hinder your, I guess it'd be a good time to fill out your bracket and watch some basketball maybe in between snow, shoveling snow and whatnot. But we'll drop these in here. Hope you all go out and finish up your week strong. Ride that horse to the end of the finish line here. Anybody got any big plans for the rest of the week? It's like Food Force has got his full-on garden and everything going. No problems. Tommy Boy, it's less than 30 degrees every year. Yeah, the winter's still kicking in strong. Tommy Boy, you guys are you too low to get snow? Because I know the mountains there, all up and down, the Appalachians are getting slammed pretty good. I guess Galenas Vilcus is Irish. Or is that? I think there's 2 more days to go, Galenas. I don't know. No, I don't know. No, Aaron. M. Long is working on a race boat. Race boat ready before the war starts. I don't know what good a race boat would do, but I guess if it's helpful, maybe getting transportation, quick modes of transportation, especially if you're out there in lake country, kind of like where you are, M. Long. A lot of lakes in your area. But that's kind of the rundown, folks. Stay out of the snow. Go out, have a good day. We will see you later. Live free.